So I just got my testing done. They're trying to enforce it more, so it's every 3 days. And so before I tried to do it on Mondays and then Fridays, Fridays. But now I have to do it Monday, Thursdays, just so it's more distributed throughout the weekend. It's every 3 days. And sometimes the time slots, it's not the same for both places, so I end up having to go to a further one on some days where the time works better. You guys might notice that I'm driving right now, and it's because my bike got stolen, so I actually have to drive everywhere, which is kind of a good thing and a bad thing. Good thing because it saves me a lot of time and it's really easy and it's not cold, but bad thing because biking was actually like a good form of forced exercise for me. So I don't know. I'm still on the fence about buying another one because I just feel like, when something's stolen from you, you just don't feel good about it. And I feel like if I do buy another one, it might get stolen again. I don't really want to buy like a crappy bike just so that nobody would want to steal it. I actually really liked my bike, so that was punch to the stomach. But yeah, I'm just assuming that person needed a lot more than I did, so that's okay. Today I have a couple classes, not too many. We have a group assignment for a video that we have to create for one of our final projects. I also have a final paper that's due next week, and also midterm for one of the classes, the accounting classes is coming up. So I need to just kind of get that done ahead of time so that next week I'll have more time to work on flow. I think that actually will be, it's weird, like at the beginning I felt like I was drowning, and now I feel like I'm doggy paddling. So it's not comfortable, but at least it's a little bit more like I feel like I have some kind of routine, which is usually what I thrive on, when I have a routine or I feel like I have a set time for certain tasks. So I do feel a lot better. I've been going on walks with different classmates, just kind of getting to know our cohort, because it's not that many people, but it is kind of a little hard trying to coordinate schedules because everyone's so busy and they all have different times that they're attributing to different stuff like class or homework and stuff like that. We're actually learning something called data and decisions, and we're learning a lot about probabilities, which if you guys have gone to college, they have that as a requirement usually, and went over that. We're going over that right now, but the cool thing is he's actually applying it to real life stuff where it's going into AI machine learning. So it's the possibility of what can be done is so cool. He's actually teaching us how to use a coding program called R, and I definitely am not good at it, and I'm not trying to act like I am, because to be honest, I'm getting really good at copying and pasting. I think I might want to show you guys, because there's a lot of things that it can be applied to help make sure that you're not wasting money. So one thing that I can think of right away is, in optometry, we have a medical part, which is the exam portion, but also the retail component. And the retail component, unfortunately, the way that it's set up is we traditionally purchase a bunch of glasses, and we don't really do much market research, or there's not really any thought into it. It's more based on what the sales rep recommends or what the optician thinks would sell, or saw a trend selling in the office. So if we can somehow make it more deliberate and have data backing it up, I think that's what I'm gonna look into doing, so that we're not stuck with all this inventory that's just sitting there. Because if you actually go to an average optometrist office, there's a lot of inventory just sitting there, and the return process is terrible for a lot of the frame companies, where you can't just do a 1-to-1 return or exchange. It's actually more like 1-to-10 or 1-to-14 or something like that. So it's not very favorable for the buyer. So if I can somehow mitigate that and make it more effective in their purchasing, I think that would be very helpful. But I'll take you guys along with that. That's actually a project that is like a group project that we're going to be working on. And so I'm super excited, and definitely share the process along with that. And it's actually getting cold in this car, so let me get back to classes. So I just got an email, and I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I applied for this role called the CES liaison role, and basically it's somebody that gets to help out or be the partner or the liaison between the MSx class and then the CES, which is the Center of Entrepreneurial Studies, I think. I should know that. But I just got an email from the director there saying that I got the role, so I'm super excited right now. And this is actually probably one of the first roles, like school related, that I had to apply for, so just really excited. I think the reason why I really wanted this role was because I wanted to make sure that we took full advantage of the offering that they have, and I just wanted to make sure that all the people that are interested in entrepreneurship really got access to all of them and not miss anything, because I think right now we're so inundated with school homework and like all these like BBLs and fantastic speakers and meetings and meeting each other. But at the end of the day, the people that came here for entrepreneurship, it's really important that they access and maximize everything that they're offered. So I'm really excited for that. And I don't know what the role entails really. I did go over what the role required, but it sounded like it was very open. So I'm actually excited to try to make it more, like to really maximize it and try to make it the best one MSx program has ever seen. But we'll see. But I'm really excited. Now it's time for breakfast. So I'm eating avocado and cottage cheese.
This is...
Which one's this one? The vegetable? Ooh.
Whoa.
What do you mean? Looks so good. Are you serious?
This is the other one which I want.
What's that? Oh, that's
It
not
has
one.
ham, pepperoni, and mushrooms. I want this one.
Oh, okay.